We're back with another craving. Specifically, I want an Auntie Anne's pretzel from the mall. Just came to me while I'm sitting and working. And I don't know if you guys have Auntie Anne's in the States, but just think quintessential mall pretzel. That's what I want. So we're gonna try to make some. I've made pretzels before. They're good. I just don't always nail them, I wouldn't say. So I literally Googled, oh God, where did I put that? Over here. I literally Googled Auntie Anne's recipe. I don't think she gives away her secret, but it's some random food blog that had a replica recipe. So this is what we've written it on. A spare piece of paper upstairs. I think it was literally like food.com. Anyway, we shall make and we'll see what's up. Okay, focus up, Tess. Where the heck is my measuring cup? Don't tell me. It's in the dishwasher. I really should have another liquid measuring cup. It's silly that I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna have a little pout and then I'm gonna wash it really quickly. It's fine. Done. It's not even big enough for me to make it in here. Get a bowl. We need a cup and a half of warm water. A cup and a half. Yeast from the freezer. It always freaks you guys out, but stays active. 1 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. 1 1/4. Stirred in. Now we have to let it sit and get foamy, okay? I redid it into this because I was panicking that the stainless steel was killing the yeast because it wasn't really getting foamy, but I think it's just not a lot of active dry yeast in here because usually it's like 2 tablespoons, not just like a teaspoon and a little bit. So we're gonna move forward. We're saying yes. There's only a cup, so I'll have to add an extra half a cup of water when we need the flour. We need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar that we're going to dissolve in here. It's also an internet recipe and she's definitely active. I think it's honestly just, there's not a lot of it. She bubbles up when you add that brown sugars. Maybe she needs to eat something. And then a teaspoon and 1/4 of salt. I'll be honest, usually I'd like it bubblier than this, but we're moving forwards. We don't have time to wait for this. Don't do that. Make sure it's active. We need this puff. I need a cup of bread flour, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and then make a little well. Clean ourselves off. That actually made it worse. Add this, which doesn't look promising. And then this extra half, it's definitely active. Like, it's definitely bubbly. I just think there's not a lot of it. We're kneading until what? Until smooth. I don't know how long it'll take. I'll let you know. Okay, I think that looks smooth. It was probably, was it? I don't know. It was like 6 minutes. The recipe did not give a lot of detail. I used olive oil. You do you. Into my little bowl. Looks quite smooth. Maybe it's not perfectly smooth, but the recipe said to let it rise for half an hour. It didn't even say until doubled, which is like illegal in a baking bread recipe, but I'm assuming until doubled. I'll be honest, my time frame allows for half an hour, so let's hope that she does something in half an hour. We believe in you, even though your yeast didn't look amazing. It's been rising for probably 30 minutes exactly, and that's how much time we have on our schedule, and it looks great, so we're gonna work with it. Would you like to see? It's definitely risen. Probably doubled. I just don't know if maybe I should give it more time, but I definitely don't have it, so let's go. It doesn't even tell me how many it makes. I'm feeling frazzled. Usually I don't put flour on the counter when I make these, and I don't think I'm going to. So cut a piece and we roll into a nice long log. Okay, ready? So you go into a U, like so, you can't see it. A U, you still can't see it. A U, I'm off the table. Cross once, cross twice, bring them down. That's pretzel. Voila. Pretzels, boy. Now we just have to make them all. I'll place them on here for right now, but we have to dip them in a bath. Pretzel. Keep going. I think I can get 6 on that page. I cut 6 pieces. Shape them all. We did it. 6. And I'm gonna rinse this bowl out, and then to it I added 3 cups of warm water, and then you're gonna add a tablespoon for every cup of baking soda. This is what gives you that classic pretzel taste. I think real pretzels are made with lye, but I'm not getting into that at home, so we're using baking soda. A nice alkaline mixture. Okay, stir it up. Now we send these boys for a nice little bath. Time frame? Unknown. Just make sure they're done. Now the oven goes to 450 and I'm gonna cover and with a damp, what is this thing called? Tea towel. And I'll let them rise for the amount of time that it takes the oven to come to temp. It's time to put them in the oven and I'm so excited about these that I'd like them to be out of the oven right now. Into the oven we are going for 10 minutes, okay? She's quick. So while we're doing that, we're gonna melt some butter. That much. I don't know, just enough. This might be way too much. Probably actually is way too much, but did I put a timer on? No. I'm so excited. Oh dang, they're not ready yet. Okay, I'll be honest, they don't look perfect. Probably won't use this recipe again, but I will be eating them. Just giving that forewarning before we pull them out. I don't know if these people have ever had Auntie Anne's before. They just don't have that classic like pretzel cracking. Can you see? This butter will make them glazy, but they don't look like super correct. Anyway, butter them immediately. And I'm using just like coarse salt. I don't know if this person who wrote this recipe has ever actually had an Auntie Anne's pretzel before, but this is not an Auntie Anne's pretzel. I just wish they were like darker. Maybe that's because of the lye. I'm not an expert in the pretzel making world, which is a world that you can get into. I just figured that they'd have like a more caramely color. They just need to be baked longer, but I don't think so. Like they're pretty dark. I don't know. Someone tell me. I hope that a pretzel professional, maybe even someone from Auntie Anne's, sees this video and wants to share their secrets with me. Anyway, that's pretzels. We'll have to be making these again. But I wish it was not so hot that I could touch it, so we just had to wait a couple minutes. This 4:30 p.m. darkness is just not it. Okay, sounds good. Not bad. Not bad, but not Auntie Anne's. I'll be eating them, but I regret trusting that internet recipe. The crust is not right. They'll get eaten, but I need to try this again.